Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-March 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. And we're going to get right down to business. We're going to start you off with an oracle card here just to breeze into this reading nice and smooth for the lovely Leo collective. Let's shuffle it up one time, get it going here. My guides and spirit team, talk to me about my friends, Leo. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself, and at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what type of shadows might pop up, or what shadow work you might want to lean into. It's always interesting, especially when it ties into the full reading itself. But let's get this first card out here. What do we got for Leo? Super quick. Okay, and I do see this card for you from time to time. It's absolutely beautiful. And we'll just put her there so you could gander at it. There's water, it's gorgeous. But I do feel like this is somebody who's really not wanting any kind of problems or issues. This person's trying to blend in, and we'll go into it further. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's @KyleofCups. Please shoot me a tweet sometime. But into the reading we go. See this lovely lady, there's swans, there's various different birds. So the fact that she's in water, when we tie it in with divination, it can speak about emotion. So maybe you're a little more emotional than you normally are. All good. But she is in costume. She's trying to blend in with her surroundings. So this could be a couple things. There might be someone who might be ducking a little bit, someone who's like trying to blend in with the crowd, not cause any problems, not stir things up. Or maybe this is just the mode you're in, like, all right, I don't have any time for that BS. I don't have time for any kind of nonsense. I'm going to do my own thing. And this is somebody like kind of just sticking on their own path and doing their own thing. That's the vibe I'm catching here. But let's see how it ties into tarot. I mean, of course, it can mean some other things, other themes. It is beautiful in nature, so I like it. But yeah, let's get 3 cards out, and then I'll intuitively clarify them for you, as always. Let's get a good shuffle here for my lovely Leos in mid-March. So last week's reading was pretty positive, which was a nice little shift. We had a reading titled A Sudden Victory, which felt good. So hopefully you've had a win or victory of some kind. They come in all different shapes and sizes, whether it's a big one, whether it's a small one, whether you had a good day or two. The week before that was beware of this change. And I believe the theme of that was, yeah, things might be changing, but is it really changing for the better? So we're going to see what we have this week. As you know, different messages come out. Energies are always changing. But let's get 3 cards out here for Leo, please. What we got for my friends? Okay, we have the 5 of Wands. Ties in with what we were seeing with that oracle, like somebody not wanting any BS or problems. Let's keep it moving, though. I don't want to speak on it too much just yet. It literally is the first card. That's what we're starting with here. Okay, we got the Page of Cups in position number 2. This is going to be an interesting one, Leo, for sure. I could already tell. Let's get one more out here. Let's see what's going on. 5 of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay, so whether it's one thing, whether it's multiple things. Okay, we got the 3 of Swords here on the back end. Yeah, there might be somebody in their feels a little bit, someone who could be a little salty. That's what I'm feeling here initially, but we're not going to speak on it too much just yet, because we still have to get all this juice. But I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicier intuitive stuff, and the messages can always change or just be people around you. But position number 1, we have the 5 of Wands. It's a little combative, so this could represent certain issues, roadblocks. Maybe you feel like you're fighting a never-ending battle, like when you clear up one thing, another thing pops up. It's like there's always something. But to me, this card can also be somebody who has a lot of determination, a lot of grit, a lot of staying power to see things through, very similar to the 7 of Wands, okay? It is very fiery in nature as well. So we're not going to stick to just negative messages with any of these cards, because every card has a dualistic meaning, okay? But it could be an issue. We'll just have to see what clarifies it. All good. Moving to the center, we have the Page of Cups. Now, this could be a prominent water sign in your life, and as I always say, every page is a messenger, every page is a student. Now, this one is a little more communicative than the others, I'd say. It's water, so it can speak of emotional offers. So maybe you have something on your chest that you need to get off your chest, or something that you want to say. But the reason I said that someone might be a little angry, might be a little salty, like with the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords surrounding this page, It's someone that might need to get something off their chest or might want to speak that. So this is going to be important when we clarify it and see what it could be. Maybe it's you. Maybe if you speak your piece, say something, you know, it'll flow out and make you feel a lot better. But like I said, there's somebody possibly ducking, somebody possibly trying to avoid issues and problems. So we're going to really need to dig deeper. On the back end, we have the Three of Swords. I always say this is one of the most iconic tarot cards. You see the heart, 3 swords cutting straight through it. You get what this means. You don't have to really be an expert in tarot to understand what this card could be. It's pain. It could be heartbreak. It could be anxiety. It could be nervousness. Any of those rough and tough feelings, sadness, sometimes even betrayals. But it runs a whole gamut, whether it's something that's minor, like minor annoyances, or something that really, really, really hurts. So whether you or someone else around you might be in this Three of Swords mode, we'll just have to see. So let's dive deeper on all this, Leo. Let's jump in and clarify. Put this Three of Swords right back up there. Let's get a good shuffle in, shall we? See what's going on for my friends, my guides and spirit team. What do we got for Leo here? And yes, Leo, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to go in on the Five of Wands. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why this box is here. You could just play along. If there's any messages you want to share, you just drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. And I actually encourage it. I feel like we all learn together. So why is this Five of Wands here? Why is this Five of Wands here for my Leos, please? Thank you. And, all right, yeah, Fool in reverse. So this doesn't feel like anything new. This definitely doesn't feel like anything brand new here. Now, the Fool in reverse, yeah, you could be having issues with an Aries. There might be a disgruntled Aries in your energy. Obviously, that's not every Leo. But when I see the Fool in reverse, I think of a past cycle, something that's already happened or something that's already started. So there might be an issue. There might be a problem that's just like sticking like a thorn in the side that hasn't fully been resolved. And if that's the case, it might crop back up in this time. So beware of that. We do have a little warning here. Anything from the past that hasn't been resolved could come back up to the surface. Okay, now you just apply it to your life as needed, but whatever this is, it's nothing new. I don't feel like this is a tower coming in, but something nagging, an issue, a problem. All right, so do with that what you will. I don't feel like I need to expand on it too much. It's simple as it is. Now, for some of you, this could be someone that's a stick in the mud, literally. That's another intuitive thing I'm getting. So if that other message didn't really hit for you, there might be someone around you that's just always upset, always miserable, like a big stick in the mud. That's how this feels to me with the Fool in reverse and the Five of Wands. So you're going to want to be aware of energy like that, like someone who's always mad, someone who's always upset. Warnings here in the beginning. Let's keep it moving to the page. I mean, it could have been both messages depending on what you got going on. So let's see why this Page of Cups is here. Please and thank you. Wow, quick. These cards are like flying out super quick. The deck wants to talk to you. All right, yeah, we have the Magician in reverse. Interesting. Yeah, this is somebody who is like trying to avoid speaking about something. That's like the first initial thing I'm feeling here. Now, usually the Magician is a very positive card about manifestation, about creation. When it shows up in reverse, it's very controlling, over-controlling, control-based. And under this Page of Cups, I get somebody possibly trying to control the narrative of something. So beware of that, Leo. We have another little bit of a warning here as well. I do feel like this is a double-sided message. There might be some sort of emotional talk or emotional message conversation that you need to get off your chest and spill it, even if somebody doesn't want to have this convo. But I'm getting the vibe of somebody trying to control a narrative here. Like, all right, no, we'll speak about that when I'm ready to speak about it. It's like one of those things. So beware of that. I mean, it all depends on what the topic is. I don't want to make any snap judgments on it. But yeah, that's just what I'm feeling. Okay, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it's all good. You just toss this in the bin. We're going to keep it moving over to that Three of Swords, though. Then we'll do a quick little recap. Interesting stuff this week. Yeah, don't let anybody try to control how you view something, how you see something. You know, if you have something to say, you say it. We'll see what's up with that Three of Swords. Thank you. Yeah. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. Now, I do feel like this has a little bit of a silver lining at the end of this spread. Now, yeah, this could be somebody who, especially if you're dealing with another fire sign that's absolutely in their feels. Now, the Queen of Wands, I don't feel like this is hurt on the back end, but hurt in an angry way. That's how it's feeling, because this Queen of Wands is always very fired up and passionate, beautiful, sexy, confident. So when I see her under this Three of Swords, I'm not thinking somebody who's like down in the dumps, somebody who's like sad and just weeping the day away. I'm getting somebody who has like a fiery, burning, like, grrr, like hulking out about something. So watch your temper in this time. Once again, we have multiple warnings here that things might be a little volatile. Things might be a little explosive in this time. And we're catching it on the back end as well with the fire-air combo. So it could be a warning about an explosive temper for sure. Okay? Or there could be something that just like ticks you off or rubs you the wrong way in this time. Watch your temper, because we have multiple warnings in this spread. We're going to go through and do a quick little recap. But for some of you, this could be something as simple as someone being heartbroken over a fire sign. So someone could be heartbroken over you, sad about you for some reason. Okay, interesting stuff. You just apply it to your life as you need. But several warnings in this spread this week, Leo. It's all good. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Five of Wands with the Fool in reverse. Yeah, you might be duking it out with an Aries. This doesn't feel like it's anything new. There's a possibility that issues could crop up. And things that have already happened that could be sticking around, anything unresolved could pop up in this time. So beware of that, okay? It's also the energy of somebody who's a stick in the mud, always grumpy, always miserable. Moving to the center, we have the Page of Cups with the Magician in reverse. Now, I already told you, yeah, this could be somebody wanting to speak their dissatisfaction, but I feel like somebody trying to control the narrative or control about when something's spoken about, like, no, I hold all the cards with this, so beware. It's a little dicey. We have multiple warnings. On the back end, we have the Three of Swords with the Queen of Wands in the upright. This feels a little more like anger than sadness to me, to be sure. So once again, another warning here that things could get a little volatile, things could get a little explosive. It's all good though. Please take a screenshot. And of course, it means a lot of other things. I feel like I could speak for 10 more minutes on this spread, but we're going to get one shadow card out here for you. Multiple warnings there. And see what's in the shadows for the Leo Collective, please. And yeah, when we use this Shadowland Tarot deck, even if it's a positive card that comes out, we look at the rougher side, the darker underbelly, which is what we want to do when we do shadow work. Whether it's something that's been lingering for a while or something that crops up. So let's just get one. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah, watch out for anyone that parties a little too much. This could be a little warning about partying yourself or counting chickens before they hatch. When we look at the rough side of it. Now, the Four of Wands is one of the best, most stable types of cards in the whole entire deck. The 11-11 card. So Spirit might be trying to warn you about certain things. So keep your eyes open for signs and synchronicities. But aside from that, this is a warning about either an individual that parties too much or to not celebrate something until it's in grasp. I feel like that's the main thing here. Okay, whether it's a history of partying over celebrating, it's absolutely the don't count your chickens before they hatch. I feel like it's a simple, straightforward message here in the shadows. And of course, it can mean other things. When you flip this in reverse, it could be like rocky ground, things that are a little unstable, someone who's salty in the homestead. But we're just going to keep it simple and straightforward as it is. So Leo, that's what I have for you, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be posted in the community tab March 1st. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Gilded Tarot Royale. It's one of my favorite decks. So if you'd like to get your name for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments what zodiac sign vibes best with you. It has to be a different one than your own, though. So drop that in the comments. You'll be entered to win. And that's it. At the end of March, going into April, I'll announce the winners. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.